really tall chair. But that's
Oh, Doodle Man. Yeah, he's very much though.
I found a neat little art style that I like doing now. I can show you how to do it. It's really weird because it's really a stick man, but instead of having a stick as a body, it's just a circle for a body. But it gives a lot more emotion in how it looks. It's very strange because something's so simple, but yet it makes such a big difference on how it looks.
Oh, you mean when someone draws a guy like this?
Not really. Hold on, let me show you. I don't know why I do this. I just was doing this because this is not my best one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know why, but see, it gives so much more emotion because you can do all your arms. You do all the joints.
Yeah, that's true.
I used to draw much more complicated, but I thought that's much faster and it looks about the same. I used to draw another one.
I've seen some games with that kind of style.
I think another one I used to draw was a guy, but instead of having sticks for arms, it was all ovals. It's like muscles. It was so amazing, but I think it took about 5 minutes to draw one guy. Oh yeah, do you like my new mouse? It's got tape all over it now because the wires are exposed. This is me. This is showing you how cheap I am, and not want to spend $2 on the mouse.
Okay, so if you have 4.24, then you're good because 4.25 can't do the texture thing. So that's good. We'll get that.
I also use 4.22. I don't know if that's the one that Fruit Grapes game runs off of. I don't know if it's performance. It's some.
I gotta remember how to install Quixel Mega Scans.
I thought you kept saying scams for a little while. I was like, wait.
Scans.
Because I thought you'd be talking horrible about it. You talking good things. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I don't have enough space. Oh yeah.
Welcome to my life.
Well,
Oh, whoa! Wow!
Well, I made the mistake of installing Epic
on your C drive.
On my C drive.
You know, that was something kind of funny. I made a mistake and I installed Unity a long time ago on my C drive. And that boosted my thing up like halfway to the end. I was like, ooh. But I couldn't install it because you need some kind of dumb password thing. Yeah, so I had Unity on there for the longest of times. Also, ignore my computer being really, really, really dirty.
Will do.
Every single time I clean it, it just gets dirty again. Ugh, Fortnite. Should burn. Burn. I'm so glad Unreal Games should still be on Apple.
Yeah, I bet.
It's kind of funny. I was actually worrying about that like a lot.
Oh, me too.
And I was like, what? My future game industry, is it just going to be on Android?
It does. Yeah.
It's just like I want GTA, but my dad's like, no. No, you aren't getting GTA. That's my idea for a Roblox game. It'd be like GTA, but no bad words.
There you go. I'm trying.
I have the Unreal thing pulled up.
Okay.
Just because I've been doing it so much lately. Here. This is just a little simple thing I did. Here's the school building I was building. This would just be testing textures. See, it's all VSP right now.
Where did you grab those roads from?
Oh, these?
Yeah.
I made them. This is really just a plane, except tons of vertices to get smooth. And then this texture is actually from the game. I just got the texture from the game. And then you see these little guys. These are actually blueprints. See, what happens is that this is what I thought was so weird, is that when the game loads, it says, hey, this BP brick character needs to be the character model, and it will just load it.
Huh.
So what was happening is before I was just grabbing the models and putting it in, but
Will
became
this work in the game already?
Yeah.
Can you show me?
Yeah. This is the game right here. It's called Brick Rigs. This actually took a long time to do. I'm excited to admit it. I think it took 3 days to perfect. This is something someone made. I did not make that. Here it is in the game. You can see these buildings weren't here. You got a gas station, and I was playing around with this. I made a little tiny little tiny little character.
Well, I wonder why your grass isn't working.
Yeah, it's because it needs a custom asset. Actually, wait, no, I know why. I know exactly why.
Is it pulling assets from the game?
No, I need to do this thing. This is a universal mod installer. Pretty much makes the game able to use custom assets.
Okay, because we'll have to do that if you want to access Quixel.
Okay, so that's good. I have it, I guess.
Yeah.
But see, now it should work. But every single time you have to add something custom, I think you gotta click that. Let's see if this works now. Nope. Okay. But it might be because you have put in a custom assets folder. But you see, this is a school right here. I've sized it correctly according to the character. But I want this to look like other buildings to make it look like it actually belongs in the game.
Oh, so you don't want high res textures.
See, that's the everyone else did really high res or realistic things. But if you look at your character, it's Lego. The game is Lego.
Right.
So I'm trying to make everything look like it's from the actual original game. So I guess you can look over here. You can see the room for Lego pieces. You can see over here. You can even see the little brick lines.
Oh yeah.
Of bricks. I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I figured out it's just a normal map. Here's a little one I made. I found a normal map, and I just put it on here. That's why you got this giant light right here. Anyway, this was just something I made.
That looks really cool, dude.
But I made the road. Originally I did have some train tracks. There's also this problem.
Wait, did you make the road in this game and then import it into Unreal, or vice versa, the other way?
So see, but there's another problem I had. I'll go ahead and show you. So right here, I used something called a spline, a terrain spine, I think. It's where you can just control click and make a little path. I think it's used to make like a mountain range.
Wait, on Unreal or in the game?
Unreal.
Oh, okay.
The game is just the game.
Okay.
So it uses Unreal, which is kind of cool. But so pretty much it needs a mesh to be able to do it. Can't just use a texture, which is kind of sad about. So
You've done something in Unreal I haven't done before.
I just watched the tutorial.
Oh,
but I've done a few stuff by myself. I've made this school I actually made.
Yeah.
I made these textures and all that, but so pretty much this is just a plane that was like I think it's like 100 loop cuts in it. And that's to make it bend, like you see right here.
Right.
Before it was just block. It was only 4 verses. But pretty much, if I just click on this, you can see down here. Oh wait, no, I need to go to rainbow. See, it's really just a plane, and then this plane has a texture. Hold on. Material. There it is. So it's just a road texture. But you can see this is kind of cool. So here's all the little folders I have here. Got buildings. And what's weird is that if you don't put it in the right file, it won't work. You gotta put everything in the right file. Here are the custom assets. What's cool is I can just do this. Now it's Windows.
Yeah, when you get to change material.
I think I
didn't work right.
I did this a long time ago. I made a yellow brick road.
That's funny.
But see, these little intersections just doesn't look right. I can't fix that.
No.
It'd be too hard to cut it perfectly.
Well, there's some stuff you could. I think there's some coding within blueprints. I think you could actually fix that, but let me see about.
It's not important. And then there's just one, and right before I came, I was working on the texture for the school.
So I'm going to show you Quixel Megascans, just to, if you want to install it, you can. We can do that. So this is
I like the mountains.
literally
Ooh.
anything.
I could use those plants. Those
Yeah.
plants would be very helpful.
Pickle.
Yes, pickles. I'm
There is a
observing the
pickle.
pickles. See, that's one of the problems. I can't make everything high res. I gotta use the Legos for this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's brick. You know, those are real bricks. But it's even just like
Yeah.
piles of, and that's photorealistic brick that they took that reacts to, you know.
If you made a game out of this, if you put it in VR, you wouldn't even know you were in VR.
Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff. Some trailers if you watch Quixel Megascans. But I mean, you've got 3D assets that they have in here. You have the collections, its entire environments with all its stuff in it.
Wow.
But surfaces, literally.
If you see in the game, your reflection appears in the windows, but I don't know how to do that in Unreal. I need a little reflection in the windows.
Well, some of that is real reflections would be RTX. We'd have to put in a reflection post-processing.
Yeah.
But what's cool is it even has, so this stuff is actually not normal math, but it's sort of, it's flat, but it's not flat. It's really hard to explain. It's sort of like normal math, but it actually takes a 3D geometry
It's kind of like a normal map, but very, very scaled up.
Yeah, it actually pops out.
Pops out.
So, do you want to install Megascans onto your version of Unreal? It doesn't cost anything. It's free.
Yeah, I guess we can. Also, in the video, here's a little screenshot I took. For just because some people, I did a contest if you could guess what my thing was, and here's what my picture looked like. It had a school bus in front of it. You have vehicles in the game. See, that's why there's roads.
That's the roads.
Yep.
Now, is there such an option as like multiplayer?
Yes, there is multiplayer.
Okay.
See, that's one of the things I was testing. I think if another person joins, they will be this character. And then I can be really, really big. You know? See, the way I know this is a real character is if I pull out a gun, and yes, there are guns in this game. You can actually die. So he has all the characters of a normal person except just no controls. They're also floating. But anyway, it's just kind of cool. It was just one of the hardest things my problem was is that the roads went through mountains and I had to find a way for it to actually cut out terrain. No tutorials talk about how to do it. Here's an air conditioning unit that I made. It currently has no texture. You can see it's just a simple box with bevel edges. It has a little extruded face right here. Too much. There's gonna be a little gray texture right here, and all the rest is gonna be white. It's gonna say aircon. The corner. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Air conditioner, aircon.
I got you.
And this is the young me. Squid model. Animal Crossing?
No, what it means. So you heard of
Turbo Squid?
yeah,
Yeah. Everything costs $1 million on there, but yeah.
not if you go to the free 3D models section.
Everything I want to use costs
Well, yes.
a ton. An example is I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a whole city in here, but I couldn't do that because there's nothing. There's nothing that could work. Oh wait, is that a bench pack? I need.
Low poly city free. That looks like it could work.
Ooh. Yeah.
But the problem is it would come in as a single model. I don't know. You think you can import? That's where it gets a little tricky for.
That's why that's why it's probably free. If you go next to it, look, see one next to it.
Yeah,
It's all separated.
$200. Also.
The problem is I have to all make it out of Legos. That is really hard. I don't want it to look like poop, but I don't want it to look too high res.
Yeah, that is kind of a balance you've got to play on that.
What's even tougher is I don't have any like help in getting textures or anything. All I have are normal maps and mask maps.
So inside of
Wait, that's not real. Okay, so
and go out into Unreal.
yeah, here's another problem I had. I don't know if you can help me with this. Fix it though. Here, so what's weird is that if see in here I have if I close this, oh, before what's happening is that these little arrows were gone. They
That
just
would be weird.
yeah, they just disappeared. And it was very strange, but okay, apparently it's not anymore. Okay. So
File,
let's save.
and then actually it's in trying to mark. I'm trying to remember how. It's been a while since I installed it on my computer. Type in mega scenes.
A lot. Ooh, blood. That's the one.
Like the asphalt one will work. No, that's not how you get it. Like settings. There's a way to install apps inside of Unreal. But the only app I've ever installed is Mega Scans, and I did it like a year or two ago.
Oh, so this thing's pretty old.
Oh, that's what it was. You have to download Megascan's Bridge, and then Bridge connects to Unreal. So if you go on the internet and type in Megascan's Bridge, that's what it was.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So quickly try for free. Wait, what? They changed it to pay platform? That sucks. That's true. Hold on.
If it is, it don't matter.
Well, I was using it, and now they're gonna make me pay for it. Oh no, you clicked some kind of other ad.
Is this it right here?
Do the one that's not an ad. Yes. I don't know what that was. Click to download for free. And then you need to install it.
If you, this is just because it's B. If I go to here, you're see look my
Oh yeah, you
drive.
don't. At least you got more than me. Well, now that I
But see, here's
uninstalled
the thing.
stuff.
I don't know what setting up this makes. It's not Unity. It's not Unreal because I think Unreal is installed on my D drive. I installed lots of useless programs. I think it's just downloads junk.
Well, I uninstalled some games. Now I got half a C available. Okay. Where did that download go?
Here. Sorry, my dad makes me do this.
That's fine.
But you can see all the junk I have in here.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of mine.
Usually what I do is that I don't even use this anymore. But what I do is just go in here and delete everything.
Yeah, I do that with my downloads.
If I go back to here, I actually made a downloads folder thing right here. These are really, really old downloads. Do you see how much? Oh yeah, so here's some of the old assets that I found of some of my coins in the thing. But the thing is, some of this is really, really old. And I think that some.
Oh, I remember you making that car.
Yeah. Here's the little water man.
Oh yeah.
The thing, but if you want, you can look in here because I think that in here might actually have some of the balloon assets.
Oh, that was that ship one you were trying to do.
Yeah, but see, I think just by chance there might actually be some things in here.
Well, let's launch the bridge thing.
I need to clean this up. I'm just afraid it's gonna hit one day, and I won't know what to do. What's weird is that I actually have another computer, and
is this thing your dad needs?
Yeah.
Let me go grab or get it from him. They don't know that online. People online are just jerks.
I'm a kid.
You're a kid.
All right. So you're not installing anything crazy, are you?
I'm definitely not installing a nuclear weapon.
It's a company owned by Unreal, so.
Ignore that sound. Downloading files.
No, we scanned it already.
Just make sure it's going to come up. Caleb, he put you right in the center. I'm surprised he didn't move you up one more where he could just make sure you finish.
Is that what they asked?
Well, you hit cancel instead of allow access.
It doesn't change anything.
Okay.
We probably want D.
Did you install it in D?
Hold on a sec, click cancel on that. No, I think they want a specific file path. Hold
Oh
on a
yeah,
sec.
hey Dave, so I learned something.
Mhm.
Unreal is installed on my C drive.
It did install on your C drive?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just realized it because my projects is on the C drive, so I suspect the Unreal stuff. Also, my C drive is about 3/4 full.
it's
So
not the biggest.
yeah, it's just
Alright, well,
it's something I'm just worrying about.
we'll sort that out another time, but yeah, you know the routine, if you get it on D drive, try to do that. You know, these days, Caleb, you know, that's what I did for Hannah Grace, I moved her over to the new hard drive.
Well, no, they know what I would just do. I would hit my 32 gig little drive. I'll put all my downloads full and just move it to the other PC in my room. And I can just store my junk on there.
Yeah,
And I can free it up on here because I do all my stuff on here.
Okay, so we selected Unreal Engine, and then you can put it where you want. Now, these can be pretty big. You might want to put it in a D drive if it has more.
Oh, I'm definitely putting it on the drive. I think if we look right here,
Just do like D drive
See?
and make a magnet scans folder.
236, 914.
Yeah, I've got the same on that computer.
So D, I would want it on the D drive.
And then make a mega scans, like right click. Mega scans.
Mega Sans that works.
Sure, I guess. Let's select folder. There it is.
Mega Sans,
Uh,
I guess. I didn't see any more buttons to change.
yeah, and I think
Can I subscribe? That's hilarious. They have a no stopping road sign. What? Why?
Okay, and then you'll be able to launch. Once that's finished, okay, you have launched it. So let's like choose something you want to put in Unreal.
I want to put this no stopping on road sign. Sign it. Oh, no. I set in. Ooh, they have curves.
Click download settings.
8K. Good night.
Yeah, you can do pretty high.
I didn't. Wow, it's gonna be 4K. Don't know if my computer can handle that.
And then scroll down.
FPS.
Oh, it looks like we'll have to scroll. Looks like we'll have to sign in. You'll have to make an account before it'll let you put it on. Click sign in.
If it needs an email, I made a junk email actually.
That's fine. Or if you haven't, you can sign in with Epic Games,
No, I don't know Epic Games.
but you have an account.
I have an account, but I'm
Try and see if it'll work automatically.
signing with Epic Games.
No. Because not, it's gonna ask your Epic Games.
Yeah.
login.
I know now. I'm seriously.
Well, you'll have to register then.
This.
Yeah.
Who signed with Nintendo? Yeah. Why did I need to know this? January 1st, 1975.
Do it.
Why not?
There's not any, this is all just textures. There's not anything inappropriate in Megascans. Now, I would say Turbo Squid has some inappropriate stuff.
Yes. There you go. 1490 is when I was born.
There you go.
I wonder how far it lets me go. That works. That works. There you go. 1970.
Let's do 1970.
That works.
That's what I put when I don't. I always remember January 1st, 1970.
I live in Japan.
John Doe.
It is a Roblox.
John Doe is just a name that they give to someone who's not identified. Oftentimes in police work, they call him a John Doe.
Now, man, can't put business, man. Put none of your business. That display name. Steamboat? No. Steamboat will do.
There you go.
I guess. Email address. This is just jump. This is see. So what should the password be?
Whatever password you use that you can remember. Don't you have like a standard password you use?
I do, but I've used it for so many things. I'm scared to use it anymore.
I highly doubt anybody's going to try and hack a texture scanning app.
Okay, I will.
This is also free, so it's not like there's going to be any credit card information in here. It's not really anything anybody's
Enter a
gonna be
credit
interested-
card number.
Yeah.
Send an email. I can see why they do it, but let me tell you, it gets annoying. And I have to add one every time.
We've had a person. What are you doing that for?
I didn't mean to click it. Sign out. You gotta sign as this guy.
Is caps lock on?
No?
You know, you were typing it wrong.
I guess I was. Okay.
Email.
This is my junk account. You need to see. I had to get a CG Trader account.
Email verification, I think. There you go.
Allow.
Yep.
And I download stuff now. Try 30 days free.
Just click start trial.
I click that. So I did something. Oh, yep. I think you do gotta pay for it.
That's new to me.
When I click download, this is the website it brought me to.
Well, farts.
$19.
Well, that
is
makes
cheap.
sense. I wondered why it was so cheap, or why it was free. They were only doing that while, well, see if it lets you subscribe.
What is that even gonna do?
It's gonna let you download,
That
stuff for now, unless it asks for a credit card.
No, it went back to the same screen.
Oh, so it is gonna,
See, watch.
go.
Watch.
Yeah. Well, it was free 6 months ago. Oh well,
Well, now you got an empty account with a password on it.
yeah,
I delete this account.
I guess so.
No.
That bums me out because now all the stuff that I was using on it, they're gonna make me pay money for.
You can't.
I mean, if you're making games and have access to tens of thousands of textures for only $20 a month, that's not bad. But if you're not gonna be using it all the time, yeah.
Well, okay.
Oh well. Never mind. My
wasted
bad.
44 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you not the whole 44 minutes. You were showing me your other thing.
Yeah. You want me?
Now you can get textures if you add in the. Did you add in the starter content?
I do have the starter content just because I didn't want to make my own non-repeating grass texture
Yeah.
because that's just kind of tough. So if you go back to here, free starter content.
And you do know you can make additional textures of specific colors, right?
But I don't understand what that means.
Like where is the red material that you have?
The red material?
Yeah, that you have in materials.
Here?
Yeah, so open that.
Over it.
So that's your red bricks, right?
Yep. Here's the normal map right here.
So, first if you, let's close this, make a duplicate here.
I have a duplicate without color already there,
But you know you can change the colors of the bricks, right?
I think so. Might not.
It's actually just in base color. Oh, you've got this set to an actual
Color.
Did you put this in?
Yes, this is a texture I made.
Oh, I see. Hold on.
How do you make just a plain old red texture? It would work much better for what I'm doing.
Perhaps where okay, starter content. So you could use the I would say the white wall or brick
In basic wall.
Basic wall. Then from here, this you can just make a copy of it, choose the color.
So just insert. This is kind of funny. I learned that you can just get a basic color like this. You put the normal map in there, and it will make it in shape of bricks.
Yeah, you can put the normal map on top of this.
I was thinking you had to make a whole nother brick texture to make it work.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. Is just now we change now that white wall is now red, so you want to. What I would do is duplicate it and then move it over, move the materials folder.
Yeah.
Then you can duplicate it and make all the different brick colors that you want. Because that's really all you need is.
Yeah, all you need is plain texture because the normal map does the rest.
Yeah.
And I think it would look better too. So what do I need to do now?
So exit out. You're not going to save that for now. Okay. So, but no.
No.
What you do is duplicate it. Duplicate.
Okay.
And then right click that one. And then move it into, I guess you drag it like, I don't know if it drags into folders like that.
I don't think it can.
No, right click it, isn't it?
Edit. I might need to move it in here.
No, you won't want to move, it's, just do Control C on the object and then try to do Control.
No. I got this plastic texture here somehow. But that work. This is just a plain old plastic thing. Ooh, yeah, like that. Maybe you can copy it over. Yeah,
That's how it was.
asset, asset. You can just go just straight in here. I'm gonna put it in normals. Normals are normal maps.
There you go, that's how you do
Yeah.
it. So now you can just make a bunch of copies of that, get the different colors, stick a normal map on it, and you've got all the brick colors.
Okay.
Now we won't need our
Yeah,
$20 a month mega scans, darn you guys.
I wish the app phone thing would work. Hey, maybe that's why it's not working. Maybe you have to pay $5 for that to do anything.
45 surfaces for 22 3D models.
Going to normals.
Oh, it's on a point system.
Brick wall. Go.
Well, darn. I was wondering how Quixel was making money when they were giving it to me. Since they were just getting us all addicted to their platform to just then make us pay for it. Oh well.
I need a dark red. Red, dark red. You know if it's possible to get like a rough texture? Well, no, I actually don't need that
Rough,
because it's
so
not.
you don't want it
No, that's
shiny looking?
that's what I was about to say. I was like, maybe not. See, here's it with the normal map. I like putting it on a cube because that's how you actually get to see it in the game. It's on a flat surface and not spherical.
Well, if you, so let me show you something here. That's where roughness parameter comes into play, and
Ooh, good night. That's shiny.
and one
Just like
is
none.
almost no reflection, very rough. So you can kind of probably do an in between. That's the cool thing about Unreal is that it has all of this stuff. No, like, you ever played a game and something and it's shiny?
Yeah.
This is actually just like in Unreal, all it's doing is increasing the roughness, or decreasing the roughness when they go under, so that when they come back up, it's actually shinier, and then with code, it'll actually change it on the fly.
This kind of looks like plastic.
Maybe a little less shine,
A little less.
0.25.
Yeah, that'll make it more shiny. The 0 would
Oh
be
yeah,
all the shine.
0.45.
Student has to pass the teacher. Like that. What do I not mean to zoom in? Hey, have to recalculate when you do it.
Well, that's pretty shiny looking brakes.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like plastic, you know. Here's some stuff. I'm gonna pick apply because this isn't the original.
It's not the original.
It's not the original.
Yeah,
I
you
made
want to
it.
rename it like red
Red
bricks, so you can find it easy.
I did have is that when I put the texture on the wall, the bricks are really small.
Yeah. Let's see.
An example of this is right here. Look how small these are
Sure.
compared to the actual thing. Here's an example. Bob, the actual character, is about that tall.
Let me see.
It's just, you see, I mean, it just doesn't look right for all those bricks.
Yeah, give me a sec. There's a specific thing you put in there to scale a texture.
I
Usually
saw a few
look this-
tutorials on it, but they were like 20 minutes long. It's like, don't really. When I watch a 20-minute tutorial, think UV cores or something. The way you do it in Blender is you just scaled up the texture in the UV thing. I was just putting up the game to test something I just made. Is the UV thing right there?
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, this mouse is very strange. It jumps a lot. But I'm so used to it now. X core 0. Ooh, so thick. Offset. That hurts my OCD.
Well, all we've got to do is, you'll
Ooh.
see I scaled it up big.
Yeah.
You do it by the same with the texture.
Um.
So actually, I'll
You
put
just yeah.
this in. And fix your- Yep.
Whoa.
See that? But that's big. That means
Yeah,
it's
it's
going to
big.
show up bigger. So see, like save that and then see if it fixed your wall.
Almost doing the same thing. Some reasons. Oh, maybe not this one. Oh yeah. Okay. It's a little tall wise or not wide enough.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's
There
go
you
back to the bricks shouldn't be that tall, should they?
Well, I think it's because the values aren't the same, maybe. I have to turn on the light for you to see the actual normal amount. Let's see. Yes, you're not the same. I
Yeah,
guess
do a negative
-1
and a negative 1.
or just 1
Let's see.
would just be 1.
A little wider. Hold on. Okay. But does that make it small again? Hold on, let's see.
Now let's see. Oh, it's loading. 20, 10. I made it small again.
So go
I
back.
think it's the exact same as it was last time actually. -3.
I don't think that's what's scaling it though.
That's not
Try the tiling to a smaller or a larger number.
3. Then this is -3.
I'm not exactly, I can't remember what the two of them do.
Ooh, that looks like that made it wider.
Just do them the same number. That's smaller.
That's smaller.
So do 0.5.
On both of them.
Yeah.
I like programs that you can type 0.5 instead of 0.5. Good, yeah, that's big.
See how that works. Let's see.
Or apply. I think apply and save is the same thing, maybe.
Yeah.
Loading. I don't know how big the brick should actually be. So yeah, so it's 2 pixels of these now. So I've been measuring it.
Yeah.
Before
But
it's
you're gonna
only
want
1.
more. You're gonna want.
Yeah.
So you want, how big are we talking? These bricks need to be twice as big?
You know, that's one of the problems. I can't take another model from the game and show it because it doesn't come in textures. So I don't really.
Wait, this texture doesn't load in once the game starts?
Oh no. Thing is, I can't compare it to already assets in the game.
Oh.
Because when I pull them out of the game, the texture looks. They add the load using blueprint to get texture.
Yeah, but if you drove like your truck up to the wall
Yeah.
in the game and then looked at the wall and looked at the truck, we could figure out how much more they need to scale.
You have to cook it, so we just let it cook real quick.
Oh yeah.
And then we can just try
it.
it. It's kind of hilarious how you have to do it.
So, well, that bums me out about the mega stands.
Everyone wants money these days.
Yeah, I thought for sure that Unreal was doing that to make it easier on everybody, but no, they're just doing it to me. I mean, to have
Yeah, it does.
eventually have access to a majority of textures in the world, $20 a month ain't too bad.
Yeah. You want to see how you add custom assets? So in here in the actual brick rigs, there's really a gold card assets, and you just drag them in here. Replace all the ones that have the same names because why not? And see, that was all the custom apps. You go to custom maps, VR test levels. And I just drag all this over here, close my description, and it's ready. Is this brick rigs? I can just what? So let's see.
So how tall is your dude?
Look. Straight.
Is his head a brick?
Yes.
So we need to double it. So it needs to go to 0.25
Well, let's
instead
see.
of 5.
So let's see. So his head about now is about 1.5 brick.
Yeah, so we
on
should,
here. So then let's go compare it to these houses, which have the exact same texture. You know?
yeah, but those are like the right size.
Yeah, these are right size. We can kind of measure it. I can't get close to the house.
Yeah, I think you just need to double the texture. That should be about the right
So,
size.
so double it, you said?
Yeah, so we did 0.5, so we need to do 0.25.
Okay.
That should get you the size that all bricks. And then from there, you can then duplicate that, and all you'll need to change is the color types. So you were asking questions online, and somebody said you made your stuff looks like a kid made it.
Oh yeah, do you want to see it?
Did you not tell the person I am a kid and like
No.
make them feel bad? Because that would have been funnier.
No, I wrote a whole paragraph about how he was wrong and mine looks better than his.
Yeah, I actually would really like to see that.
I actually sent a screenshot on my phone because I was so happy. The guy and me are actually kind of friends now. He helped me with a lot of stuff. A lot of people are angry at him for saying that to me, but I never really cared because I'm used to getting made fun of because I know myself look horrible.
But you're a kid. I mean, the other people on this are adults, aren't they?
Let's see. Here's some pictures of the beach, by the way. Just let's see. Farm bought pictures. Let me get that far back. Here it is.
Wait, what is this for?
This is from Discord.
For brick rigs?
No, this is for a different video game. And here is what I said back.
There you go. Sure, made him feel dumb for being mean.
And it didn't actually bother me one bit.
Your dad said that I was being mean about stuff that you did. I'm like, you're farther ahead than I'm sure that person was.
It was in a game. It was the game Stormworks. Hold on, I might still. What my thing looked like. Hold on. I might. I don't know if I do or not. Here it is. See right here. Captures. I was building a little micro city. No, not nuclear bombs, not giant airplanes. So here's the remodel of my little microplane. Ignore this floating camera. This is a remodel of it. That was my new design after he had made fun of it, but I didn't really care. So I think it was this image. No, this one. That was the plan before. It was just a placeholder.
And he said that looks terrible.
Yeah. But as you can see later, I remodeled it. And here's what it looked like. Wait, hold on. That doesn't have the back tail fins. Here's what it looked like.
Yeah.
The floating camera, it's a mini game. You're supposed to knock down as many buildings as you can. The little camera just follows it in third person.
Gotcha.
But that was my remodel of it. And really, I like this one way better. I do think it looks cool. Anyway, off topic. Another off topic thing is he was complaining about how my airplane looked. Let's see how he complains against this bad boy. This is one of my recent projects. That's my character right there. It's a real plane.
That is big.
But here's the front boat. I'm getting off subject. Unreal. Here we go. So then apply. There we go. Now it's about 4 small little pixels.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the size. The brick should be the size of his head.
That. but it's kind of funny. A lot of people don't like the stuff I build, and I always just say they're jealous.
The internet's just full of a lot of mean people, to be honest.
You
I'm
want-
glad you have thick enough skin to deal with it. Some people don't.
The reason is I know myself looks bad, and I'm not afraid to admit it. That's my thing.
I don't think you're stuck. I think some people are just more critical than they should be.
I don't know if you care about this, but here's some drawings I made I want to put in a video game. It's an enemy for a video game I want. You can kind of scroll through. I think go swipe right. I think.
Yeah.
Tell me if it goes off subject. It might be the wrong way.
It's like a robot with his crossbow arms, or
So there's a game called Scrap Mechanic.
yeah, you've shown me that one.
Yeah, I have.
Mhm.
That is the wrong way. Hold on, please. There it is. Okay, so what it is that there's something called farm bot,
Mm-hmm.
and that they use something called cobalt heads. There's a green one, a blue one, a yellow one, a red one, and yeah, I saw. The thing is, they only use two. They use the red one and the green one in the actual game. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I actually designed what the other ones look like? So one's they're both farm bots.
Mm-hmm.
There's also an orange one, that's not for it. But the farm bots, they want to come and control crops. And the thing is, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a miner bot?
Oh, okay.
And so I thought it'd
So
be
it's a
kind of, I
pickaxe.
thought it'd be so cool as if it would get attached on your wall and a drill would turn and start drilling through your wall. That's why it's little claws and little things. Here was another one I made, which is a yellow one. It's a tree log. So you have saws for hands, and its middle wheel is a log.
So why can't you build that in the game?
Thing is, you can't make it.
Oh.
You would have to add so much code. It is like it would just be not helpful. So I
Well,
always,
code is sort of housed in little objects too, so you couldn't fit the code inside of it.
another problem is the game is so like open and there's so many files that if you even added it, there could still be code you're missing and not work. Read over this. So there could be a file somewhere else in your computer that says these are all the bots. You don't have yours, it won't work. So that was the problem I had. Here was one I made when I was kind of tired. It was the asphalt maker who built the roads.
Mm.
And that was black. And that was a black bot. And here was a little cute one I thought would be kind of cool. It's a wiper bot. It would just go around your world with a little spray bottle and start wiping things. And if you attack it, it'll get angry and come at you and spray the bottle in your face. It doesn't attack you, but I'm getting off subject. So let's see if this works now. I need to update my assets folder. So look how many assets.
So even though, and I looked it up, even though you can't have bridge, there are a lot of, as you saw in the marketplace,
Yeah,
there are a lot of mega scans assets that you can download for free.
that's helpful.
Because, and I don't know how much you played with the marketplace inside Unreal, but there's lots of
There was
free
one
stuff.
thing I wanted that could import map files, and I would get all the materials for what I need, but they were map files, but it was only for version like 4.12. And I was like, oh.
There's free stuff in the marketplace every month.
Ooh.
I try to download it whenever, if you go to marketplace and then, well, come on. Free for this month. This is pretty cool stuff. They've got trucks and trailers.
I know this is really off subject, but
You can get entire trucks like this for
wow.
models, materials, and everything. Wow, they've even got interiors on these. I've downloaded this, but I haven't actually put it in the system yet. That's pretty cool. Game ready trucks with attached, detached systems. Wow, I wonder if they're playable.
The what? You know,
They're semi already like built. That's pretty cool.
about those NPCs. I always had a dream about got an actual tree. But I always thought how cool it would be if I made a video game that you could code your own NPCs, like .npc files or something like that.
Yeah.
But you could be super simple, and you could just write how the NPC acts, and it'll just work. But, stuff would be kind of cool. You could make custom apps. Yeah, here's a blur. I need to get rid of that because it causes so much lag. This is only 100 brick car. Usually they're 700.
It's maybe slightly bigger than his head.
I think it's close enough.
Yeah.
But see, that looks much better than being microscopic.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's gonna be close to what you need.
Time to do what you said to do. Ram into it. Go on God mode. You saw nothing. Saw nothing.
Is that supposed to break?
I had God mode on.
Oh,
There's God mode.
but you can actually break pieces off of
Yeah.
your vehicle.
See.
Wait, is stuff actually, or is it just generating those blocks?
It's actually coming off of it.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it?
I don't know if you care about this. This is kind of video game design club-ish. I've been actually making games in here.
Yeah?
I think
That counts for sure.
Sorry, put myself in God mode. So here's a little test I did, which was a tank game. This is before custom map sort of thing, by the way. You can see I'm using a glitch I actually found where wheels can actually clip through surfaces. As you see right here, this weird contraption. I'm glitching through the ground and controlling this thing on top. And then I have custom maps. I can make the map just has this. You got a road. What I was gonna originally do is have it where you can shoot down buildings and they would collapse. And then you have to shoot down each other's faces. I call it Tank IO. But I never got the shooting stuff to work, sadly. You can see.
I mean, making tanks that turn and shoot and ride around in Unreal wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. Here's something cool I learned. Did you know that? Look, I thought this was amazing. You can make physics-based stuff, and it will actually come through. So I can make a bouncing ball, and it would actually work. That gave me an idea. What if I could make? Okay, so this was right before. This was actually what made me want to get into it. This is an
How
AI
old is
car.
grip rigs?
2007?
Oh wow, it's been a
No,
long time.
maybe 14. It says copyright 2007
Wow.
through 19. They don't make it anymore, sadly. I think the only updates coming out now are very small ones.
Does anybody play it? I mean,
Yeah, lots of people do. But now it's this new custom map thing. So if I step in this thing's way, it's gonna try to turn out and avoid me. Watch. I'm gonna get in front of it. Look, it stopped. When I walk out of the way. Fun. And so I made this little guy, which I really like. I also made one that when you get in the way, it honks.
oh, and the pipe comes up.
Oh yeah, that's making sure it actually, make a signal. So what was I gonna plan on doing? Making a whole city where these guys would drive around, because then just in a minute.
How do you get them to stay on the road though?
That's the thing. That was my problem. So I gave up on this and I started AI line following. This guy right here, if I put it in God mode, this guy will just follow the line. I don't know why everything's really black. I can't help that. That's just what's happening. Oh, wait, this is the wrong version. I'm sorry, there's so much junk in my inventory. I'm sorry it's so slow. When you put it very fast, it overturns. So it has to be this slow. So we just let this thing go, but see, it's gonna follow this little path. See the little hole in the middle?
Yeah.
It's gonna follow this. Whoop. Got a hole right there. It's gonna follow it forever and ever. It's all together. And so I just thought this would be kind of cool because then I could make it. So my plan for the AI car is that there's a main menu screen. And look, see, here's it turning.
Oh, yeah.
When it's the text, it turns. So in the main menu screen, I learned that the main menu is actually part of the game. It's actually running in real time.
What do you mean?
So in the main menu, this little cool Easter egg. You can spawn in stuff, and then you can like shoot at it or like lose parts and everything. Let me show you.
Well, that must be because instead of,
See, look.
I know why that is. It's not, well, I don't, yeah, it's part of the game, but it's a different level.
Yeah, it's a different level. Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm saying it runs in real time,
yeah, that is interesting.
which means I had this idea. This isn't the best example, which was, oh,
Is this something you made?
yes, I made all this. It's an AI car race.
Huh,
So this guy would go around and around in the main menu because you can't control it. You can't use WAS or D. So these little guys be going around like this and racing.
huh.
That's
What
like,
kind of input do you have to do to make it?
so that's the thing, there's no logic. Sensors to detect what's walls. If you want to see a super complicated one, here was me testing out logic, a timer, figuring out how timers work. This timer thing is like 7 seconds. So you see, you just gotta wait for this to extend, and it turns off that light when it hits the sensor. I can change the speed of this, see how fast I want it to go, and we go almost instant. See, this is gonna be cool because then I can make traffic lights. And what I would do is I would make a little timer that would go, and then when it hit, the traffic light would turn green. And the cars would read little pistons going up. There'd be multiple pistons, one for stop, one for go, one for slow. You know, when one piston goes up and say, hey, it's okay to go, it'll let itself go.
Hmm.
Anyway, but I thought what would be cool was if I could actually code them in Unreal, and then they would be perfectly foolproof.
So what is exactly it's detecting?
See, that's the thing. I haven't really figured that out. I gave up on the project. It was just too challenging.
Yeah, the issue is I don't think you can make your levels, but some of these assets don't look like they're editable in Unreal.
Yeah. Here was a little fun one I came up with. I had an idea of making an endless highway in Unreal. What it would do is that as you would go along, it would just generate another piece of the highway and ungenerate behind you.
Yeah, that's how endless runners work.
So you can just go forever and ever, and you'll be testing how fast your vehicles go. Here was a little idea I had, which was, whoa. Is it? Whoa, hold on. Oh, there's buttons. There it goes. Oh, it's glitching out. Hold on.
What is that?
So this is, hold on, I need to change maps. This works better on certain maps. All maps are different. I think the newest one is grid map, I think. So pretty much, this is just a highway. It looks kind of weird right now, right? When it loads in. So I need to extend out a little bit. Like this, gotta tip me over. Now, let me show you a photo of what it looks like when it completely extends. Here, completely extends.
That is quite cool.
This is an old photo. Hold on, it's meant for this kind of stuff to make less complicated things. Oh, here's my little series. And here's an example. Here is a. This took me a very long time. It can't turn right. I got bullet trains. I got steam engines. Let's see. I think Luke is the one we want here. So if you're wondering what these are what I call saves. And pretty much these are very complicated parts that I can't get once I put it on the creation. So I make these little things with you.
Well, that's a fair amount of people on here.
More people. See. Let me load on you. Buildings. Here's all the buildings are actually in the game. I have lots of them. Anyway, but so here's the character loading here. Here's the character right here.
Oh yeah.
And if we go into Unreal, turn it to unlit because I have no lights in this map. You don't need them. We go over here to a little. This is the empty room. But see, in building and the trains, I got the train.
I've enjoyed you showing me this stuff. I didn't even know.
I've been trying to out it. You got
You've learned quite a bit.
You got brick editors, starter content, add new maps in a way.
Can you add?
You know that Asgard's model map blueprint?
So this is how you like make on the screen itself.
Oh yeah, another idea I had, which I thought would be kind of cool, is to make rocket league, but call it rocket rigs.
That's
You could play with your own creations, you know? See, there'd be a little text.
and I don't know if any of the so
Just the maps.
hold on 1 second. I always have to re-reference because I don't know what happens if we try to run this in.
Oh yeah, so it does this. I don't know why, but you can't actually test this world. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, something's wonky.
It might be the lighting. Beautiful, but if you want to test it in the game, it's really simple and I can get it running.
1 sec, hold on. Oh, hold on. World. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
See, Caleb. So if we add that somewhere in the game, wherever you think this would need to be, if they can both be in the same folder, you should be able to
They
add
need to
stuff on the UI and be able to add like pictures and things
Yeah.
inside the game.
'Cause-
That would be cool.
So go ahead and save.
But I don't know if the code inside of it connects to each other or not. We'll see.
Yeah. You don't know until you try.
No, till you try. Because then the cool thing is, if you could then learn how to make objects with variables and stuff, you could actually create score points and like do specific things in the game, and then put the score on the screen. Because then you have a UI.
Another funny idea I had was make a bowling thing,
Uh-huh.
like Wii Sports. The thing is, you put vehicles at the end, and there would just be this giant like ball.
Mm-hmm.
That what would happen is that you would have that would make a custom vehicle in brick rigs that would actually work the ball, and you push it like a bowling ball in the game, and it will roll, and it would like hit the pins. The all vehicles, all the parts go flying, or just something fun.
Like bowling.
Yeah.
Or blowing up vehicles.
So wait, what's the inside of a blueprint thing look like?
Nothing, it's just a dot.
A dot that can shrink and then disappear. Looking complete. What's nice is I fixed all the bugs with it not actually.
Oh wait, did you put it in the right folder?
I put it in.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't see it in the list.
Oh, it's right here. It's in here. See, Caleb.
So where do you add those?
And then the new blueprint. So I would just select not everything. Like all. This is what confusing. Go in here, and there's an asset folder. Assets, replace 52 files. That won't hurt anything. You can just see. Look how. The thing is, I have another map that uses the same folder, GM Big City. That is a very big map with lots of complicated textures. We need to do the illusion and everything. I'm pretty sure this thing downloaded a virus on my computer, but who cares? But we got from a weird website we've never heard of before, so you know it's okay. I also think it's kind of weird. Look how fast it goes.
Yeah.
Seems strange to see. Is brick rigs running? Yes, it is. See, it has the Unreal logo in it. Got fun. Look down here in Brick Break starts.
Oh, they may never have changed the icon.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, there it is.
But I just like to destroy them. Okay, so play. Space. Someone made this little menu to load a map.
So you can create UI, anything floating on your screen.
Cool.
All right, so let's go back and I'll show you what a
Okay.
widget is.
But anyway, yeah, so that further proves my point that you can actually add custom things not originally in the game.
Well, that's
In a way.
because it is running in Unreal.
Yeah, no,
All you're
yeah,
doing
that's what I'm
is-
saying. But what happened is that there's only 2 videos talking about how to do this,
Uh-huh.
and they never went over custom things.
Hmm.
So no one has proved it yet. No one's even tried.
Well,
So-
now we have.
Yeah.
So let's go back to widgets.
Assets. Here.
Yeah. So basically, you can add objects in such as text
Yeah.
and it's text, and then you can make like really easy stuff. It's just like image, and then replace it with an actual image. You, I don't know where you would put store the image.
Maybe you just drag an image in.
No, I mean when
Yeah,
you load it in
yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
You can at least do text. I'm just not sure that an image would. But what's cool, and we're. Oh wait, though, hold on. How would you bind it to?
You have the different teams. Different things.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you could store variables and scores and stuff.
What if it's no. Yeah, I was about to say I thought you were saying something else. But say what if you could just store both the scores and that no, it's probably not what you're asking. You're probably asking a different thing. I thought you were saying how do I make different scores and different players?
No, it'd be more of where you
yeah.
store the variable.
Yeah.
Because the problem with Unreal is that you can only store variables in certain types of objects to be able to pull it from other objects. It's kind of confusing. Like you couldn't store a variable in a brick, and that brick be able to tell you what the score is. You have to store this. The score can go from the brick to the game mode, and the game mode basically holds all that info, and then you can put it up on score. Issue is, I think when you launch this game, it makes its own game modes and other stuff.
Yeah.
But we at least can see you could put words up and probably maybe a picture, or at least you could put a title on your game, or things like that. So that's pretty cool. That's interesting. Well, now you know. So a widget is basically just, that is what you use for scores, health bars, all of that stuff.
Because I saw that there was a slider.
Yeah, you can.
That would be like a.
Yeah, that's attached to a 0 to 100, and if you have a variable that goes up by 20, it just does the bar. It's a really simple looking bar, but it works.
Is it a Minecraft death bar? You the Ender Dragon?
I don't know.
Is it just a block mess?
Yeah, it's literally one rectangle on top of
Just
another.
real quick before we go,
I guess we have to.
Yeah, I want to do this real quick. If I'm gonna make this rocket rig thing,
Yeah.
I should probably do it on a different map because this is what I call my neighborhood map. It's gonna be a giant neighborhood, so we would just have to make a new level. Just name it something else.
Well, and if we can figure out how to store variables, you probably could do it. We just have to figure out how scoring works.
Just because I want to make my maps kind of orderly and I'll just have random stuff in every map.
Sure.
You know?
Alright, well let's get back up.
Okay. Thanks for listening to me a lot.
But that's what this is about. It's video game design club. You don't have to apologize or thank me for it. That's what this whole thing is for. This is for you and I and other members to have fun with game design stuff. I don't have to beg you to actually stay on task when it comes to game design stuff. Other people I have to like, all right. There's one kid I had to kick out because he kept playing Fortnite when I wasn't looking.
That just reminds me of the guy. I just remember it because I was very, very mad. He had a hacker plugin on Minecraft or Roblox. It was called JJ Exploit. And every time I look at him, he would quickly change it to something else.
Oh.
It was kind of hilarious. What I would do is that I wrote down on here. What happens is that I would do this. And slowly I would get letters. You would pull it back up and it's spelled JJ Exploit.